Good morning, dear students. I am Dr. Srinivas Battani, Professor of Chemistry in Dr. Sri Academy. In the last class, we have seen IUPAC namings. Okay. For that continuation, we have to see we have divided three groups. They are A, B, C. And we have discussed some alkyl groups also, some important alkyl groups. Okay, so today, we will discuss the continuation of yesterday class. Okay, continuation of yesterday class. That is A, B, C. First of all, we see the C, then A, then B. Okay, so now naming C group, naming substituted alkanes and cycloalkanes, that is belongs to group C. Namings especially substituted alkanes and substituted alkanes. Alkanes and cycloalkanes. So how can you give the substituted alkanes and alkanes? We know that in general, already we discussed in the introduction chapter and alkane chapters of namings. So now in the group C, how can you give the names? So some rules are there, some steps in this. Just listen the steps. Only just I will explain the steps. What are the compounds? So the organic compounds containing substituent. Organic compound is there. Long chain is an organic compound. Okay, organic compound containing substituents. That is substituent. This is a substituent or this is a substituent. Organic compound containing substituent from group C mean that is the alkanes and cycloalkanes. So what are the steps are there? Okay, so we see the step 1, so step 2, step 3. So there are 3-4 steps are there. First of all, we have to find the longest carbon chain. For example, this is the longest carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. So up to longest chain we have to chain, longest chain. So in this we have to determine the root name for the first parent chain. Root mean, so we have to first, what is the parent chain? For example, here 6 is there, 7 means apt. So that is called the root name. In the alkanes, in cyclic compounds, the ring is usually considered the parent chain. In the cyclic compounds, the ring is usually considered the parent chain unless it is attached to a longer chain of carbons. So we can give or indicate a ring with the prefix. So what is the prefix? If the long chain, for example, this is 7. So 7 long chain. If ring is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the long chain attached here in rings. So for example, ept. This is the ept. Root name is ept. So now, before ept, we have to put the cyclic. Cyclic eptane. Ept plus ane. Cyclic eptane. Cyclic eptane means cyclo. So cycloheptane, like that. Before, so the prefix is the cyclo. Before the root name. Root name is the eptane. So before the root name, you have to give the cycloheptane. So if when there are two longest chains of equal lengths, so what can we do? When there are two longest chains, so of equal lengths, So in this, use in this a chain with a greater the number of substituent greater. So for example here, so there is no substituent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here there is no substituent here. CH2, just CH2, CH2, CH2. So here the substituents are more. So from you have to give this side equal length 5, 5. For example 5, 5 equal. So more substituent. So greater substituent. That is the step 1 we have. Okay. In the step 2, number the chain in the direction. Number the chain in the direction such that the position number of the first substituent is the smaller number. Means smaller number. So which one is the smaller number? For example 1, 2, 3. So small 3. Smaller number. The substituent should be smaller number. If the first substituent from the either end have the same number, the number, so that the second substituent is the smaller number. If both are substituent are same, here substituent. Okay, here also substituent same. So we have to take the second one. So here there is no second one. You have to take from here the substituent. So if the first substituent are equal, so we have to take the second substituent. So understand? So the number, the chain in the direction such that the position number of the first substituent is the smaller number. First substituent is the smaller number. If the first substituent is same, either end have the same number, then number, so that the second substituent has the smaller number. We have to take in the second. For example, this one is second. So first one, second one. Here first one, there is no second. So it is very small. So we have to take the step 2. This is very, very important. Step 1 and step 2. In step 3, determine the name and position number of such substituent. Determine the name. What is the position number? You have to give the position number. A substituent on a nitrogen is designated with N and N instead of number. For example, so we can see. So example we have to see. First of all, and one more. For example, the number indicated the identical groups. What can we do? If identical group is there, for example, same substituent is there. So S is there, here S is there. So 2 S are there. So we have to give the di, tri, tetra like that. The number is identical, same. So they are the identical means same. We have to give the di. If there are 2 is there, same identical one, di. If 3 is there, so tri, tetra like that. So these are the steps. So and one more step also there, that is place the position number and the name of the substituent group in alphabetical order. So alphabetical order before the root name. So before the root name, for example, root name is the F. So we have to give the alphabetical order. In alphabetizing, we can say alphabetizing. Mean ignore the prefix like secondary, tertiary, di, tri. So we have to ignore all these things. So alphabetical. But include iso and cyclo. We have to use the cyclo is the before that root name. Cyclo. Always include a position number for each substituent regardless of redundancies. So if you take the example, you can understand. For example, we have to take a big group. We will see that example. Example is the, we can see that all this example. For example, we have to take the long chain 8 carbon atom. For example, 8 carbon atom. So CH3, CH2, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the longest chain. Okay, longest chain, or otherwise you can come right here. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now, generally, the alkane is octane. Octane, we can say octane. So because the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is there, that is a 8 is the alk group. Oct, so single bond is there. Oct plus ane, octane. So in this, we have to give the substituent. For example, second carbon contain the chloro. For example, chloro group is there. So you remove the CH. And third carbon is containing the bromo. If 2 carbon containing the chloro, third carbon containing the bromo, okay, and fourth carbon containing the methyl group, alk group, alkyl. For example, alkyl, CH3. Both. Fourth group containing the here C. Okay. Fourth group containing the 2 methyl groups. And fifth group containing the ethyl group, for example. CH2, CH3. So enough this one. So see this. We will see another group also. First of all, we have to see this. Here the single bond, all single bond is there, mean ane as the longest chain. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the methyl group here, right? And fourth one, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the longest chain. Okay. And we have to see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7. This is not longest chain. So we have to select this chain, this group. So octane. So now you come to the point. According to alphabetical order, so the position is 2 chloro, 3 bromo, 4, that is the methyl. Which methyl? 2 methyl groups are there. If 2 are there, di. So we can say dimethyl. This is the dimethyl. This is the bromo. Which position? Third position. 3 bromo. It is the 2 chloro. So this is the 2 chloro. This is 3 bromo. This is the 4 position. 4 dimethyl. So fifth group. So fifth ethyl group is there. This is the, you have to write first like that. The 2 chloro, 3 bromo, then 4 dimethyl and 5 ethyl. So these are present on the longest chain oct. So how can you give the name? So according to alphabetical order, so that C will come next, D will come first, A, B, C, D. So mean we have to write the 3 bromo. We have to write 3 bromo. Then C will come 2 chloro. 3 bromo according to alphabetical. 3 bromo, 2 chloro. Then according to alphabetical order, here see, this is the ethyl, this is the methyl. So which will come? E. So ethyl, so mean 5 ethyl. Then this one is the methyl. So 4 dimethyl. Octane. This is the root name. Octane. So this is the name according to IUPAC. So first we have selected the longest chain. In this all our single bonds are there. So that is the ane, octane. So now these are all our substituent. So methyl substituent, bromo substituent, chloro substituent, ethyl substituent, all are substituent. So according to, we have to give the IUPAC name, so that alphabetical order, longest chain, so we have to give this structure. Okay, so can we look one more example? So please note down this one. One more example mean you take same. I will give the example. For example, we have to take the heptane. For example, heptane. Heptane we have to take. Heptane we have to take. That is CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then CH2. Okay. CH2, CH, CH3. Or we can write this one more. CH3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now here, so we have to give the number. How can you give the number? How can you give the number? For example, how can you give the number? This one. So if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So which one is the longest? So this one is the longest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have to give the, you have to select like this. Okay, it's the longest group in this longest. Okay, now you have to give the some positions. We have to give the substituent. For example, I am giving one substituent. So already substituent is there in fourth carbon. If you give the this one fourth group, fourth carbon containing the this propyl group is there. Propyl. This one. Which propyl? Isopropyl. Isopropyl. And one more substituent is there. The methyl is there already. See that. So 1, 2 mean 2 second carbon containing the methyl group, fourth carbon containing the isopropyl. And we have to give the one halogen compound. For example, halogen already chlorine, bromine you have given. Now you have to give the fluorine compound. So here we have to write the flow. Okay. Flow. So how can you give the name? So fluorine mean F according to IUPAC name. 3-fluoro will come first. 3-fluoro. 3-fluoro. Then what will come? Isopropyl. 4-isopropyl. 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 Then 2-methyl. Then 2-methyl. Then 2-methyl. Then 2-methyl. Heptane. Heptane. Sorry, octane. 2-methyl. Octane. Octane. This is the namings. Don't confuse. So you have to select the longest chain. So we have to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the longest chain. In this, the substituent are second carbon containing the methyl group, third carbon containing the fluorine group, and fourth one is the isopropyl. So don't confuse it, isopropyl and methyl. Isopropyl come first and methyl will come next. So this is the longest chain according to IUPAC's name in alkanes. And one we have the longest chain. So we have the cycloalkanes. Substituted alkanes is over. This is the alkanes. And cycloalkanes, how can you give the cycloalkanes? For example, you have to take the one cyclohexane. For example, this is the hexane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexane means cyclohexane. First of all, we have to do the cyclohexane. This one already we know in the alkane chapter, namings of alkane. Here, we have to give the, in the first carbon atom, we have to give one CH group. Then in this again attach the CH2, CH3. Okay. So one more CH3, for example. Just example. So the first carbon containing the which one? 1. This is the secondary. 1, 2, 3, 4. Secondary butyl. We can do secondary butyl. 1, 2, 3, 4. But. Which position? Secondary butyl. Secondary butyl. On cyclohexane, first carbon of cyclic compound. So mean that secondary butyl on first position. 1 secondary butyl. And for example, one more is there, substituent. Or nitro. Always methyl means you take the nitro. Okay. Or you take the here methyl. Or anything, you have just nitro. For example, now 3 nitro. This is the 3 position. So 3 nitro. So give the name. So 1 secondary butyl, 1 secondary butyl, 3 nitro, cyclohexane. So according to this name, so what is that? So 1 secondary butyl, 3 position containing the nitro group. Okay, so 3 nitro cyclohexane. This is the 4th. So secondary, third position containing the NO2 group. NO means 3 nitro. So cyclohexane. So the naming is 1 secondary butyl, 3 nitro cyclohexane in cyclic compounds. Okay, so this is about the what in alkanes and cycloalkanes. This is in group C. For example, in group B, so how can you? So the group B can discuss the alkenes. So what are the steps in this? The number of chains of carbon, that includes the between the double bond between the 2 carbon atom, so that we know that the C double bond C has the lower position, always at the lower position, since it has the highest priority than any substituent. We have to give the, because alkenes are alkynes. So in this we have to designated geometrical isomerism is also there, that is a cis trans isomerism or cis trans namings also there. So cis trans. So alkenes and alkynes are belongs to B group. So C group is the alkenes and cycloalkanes. So in this, just see that in alkenes cyclic alkenes we have to see. Cyclic alkenes, we know the cyclic alkenes. For example, this is the cyclic pentane. So alkenes, cyclic alkenes, and one methyl group. We have to introduce the one methyl groups. So what is this name? Just the position here. The position will start from where? Double bond from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the fifth carbon containing the methyl group. Fifth carbon containing the methyl group. Fifth carbon containing the methyl group. Then here cyclo, penta. So diene, which position? One position and three position. So one carbon containing the double bond and third carbon containing the, so 5-methyl. So we can see there's only one substituent is there, that is the 5-methyl cyclopenta, cyclopenta 1, 3 diene. You can say diene. So diene cyclopenta 1, 3 diene. So this is the name. If we can take one more example, that is this one. So what is this name? What is this name? For example, this is the vinyl group. This is the vinyl. So which position? the starting compound is this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the start. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one is the 1. So that substituent is very near. This is the substituent. This is the very near. So we can take the first 1, 2, 3. So on the 3 position, which compound is that? The vinyl group is there. Vinyl cyclo eggs. So eggs are 1 in. So vinyl, which position? 3 vinyl. 3 vinyl cyclo eggs 1 in. These are the IUPAC names of alkenes. And similarly, alkynes also, that is the triple bond is there between the 2 carbon atoms. Okay, similarly triple bond. Just for example, only one example I will explain you, then we will complete that C and B group. One example, for example, you take 4 carbon chain having ion triple bond group. How can you write that one? For example, CH triple bond, CH, CH2, CH3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you remove one hydrogen and write the CH3. You remove 2 hydrogen from here, you write 2 fluorocompounds. So how can you give the name? So here you have to count. A hydrogen is not required because 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 hydrogen, 1 methyl substituted, 2 fluorine substituted groups are there. So we can give, how can you give the name? So now triple bond is there, you have to give the 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 position, the methyl group is present on 3 carbon position, and 2 fluorine groups, 2 fluorine are present on 4th carbon atom. That is difluoro. We can say difluoro. So how can you write the naming, IUPAC name? So first of all, this is difluoro and methyl. So these two are substituent, difluoro, methyl. Difluoro and methyl is substituent. So how many carbons are there? Bute. And triple bond is there, ion. So these are, you have to take the chain, long chain, 4 number of carbons are 4, bute, substituent, difluoro, and methyl, you like that, and triple bond ion. So now positions. So ion is at what position? 1 position, 1 ion. Bute 1 ion. Methyl at what position? 3 methyl. 3 methyl. And 4. 4 mean 4 comma 4 difluoro 3 methyl bute 1 ion. This is the IUPAC naming of this compound. So one more example I will give you. For example, CH triple bond CH triple bond CH double bond CH3. 1 2 3 4. Okay, 4. So how can you give the name? And one more example, CH2 CH double bond CH2. So what is the difference between these two compounds? How can you give the names? So both are 5 carbon atoms, 1 2 3 4 5. So at one position that ion is there, ion. So 1 ion, you can write 1 ion. 1 ion. What ion? Pent 1 ion. Pent and 1 ion. So here double bond is present. At what position double bond present? So the first one is the first one, and this is the second one. The first one containing the double bond on 3rd carbon atom, and second one containing the at which position? So can you give the namings like this? And according to this, 1 2 3 4 5. So mean 4th position. This is the 4th position. Second group containing the 4th position. So is it correct? No. Don't give that names. Because the reason, so we have to select the, so double bond is the first priority. Double bond is the first priority in this case. In this case, the second case is the double bond is priority. In the first case, triple bond is priority. Because the reason, the least number, double bond and triple bond, alkenes and alkanes equal priority. So if both are present, so nearer, which one is very nearer? So alkane is the first priority, then alkyne is the second priority. So alkyne is very near, so that is the reason you have to take the 1 2 3 4 and 5. This one 1 2 3 4 5. So this is 1 2 3, because this one, so it's very near. If both are at first carbon, both alkene and alkane are present. If alkyne, double bond and triple bond are present at same position, equal length, so you have to give the preference to alkene. So alkene is the first one. Don't confuse, this type of questions will come in competitive exams, especially IIT. So this is very, very important. So you can take the priority from here, 1. So 1 to 5, this one. Same carbon structure, triple bond is there, double bond is there. But the naming is, this one is the pent. So pent 1 ion, 3 in. Pent 3 in. What is the name? Pent 3 in 1 ion. Pent 3 in 1 ion. So this one, pent 1 in. Pent 1 in 4 ion. 4 ion. At 4th position, having the triple bond. Okay, so these are the some alkyl and alkenes namings. Okay, thank you very much. Please subscribe my channel. Don't forget this one. Thank you.